Welcome back. The Jamaican government is adamant that descendants of enslaved Africans deserve and should get reparations, and it says it's not backing down from getting them. That's according to Minister without Portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Mike Henry, who says that while the smatterings of compensation from a few organizations is a good place to start and the country is encouraged by the show of support, a piecemeal approach is not the best way for Jamaica to attain full and satisfactory payment for slavery and its effects. Stating that slavery was the greatest crime against humanity, Minister Henry said the call for compensation is serious business and that the wrongs of slavery cannot be made right by anything less than a robust country-to-country response. He made the comments at the 9th staging of the Jamaica Information Service Annual Heritage Competition Awards ceremony, and he encouraged students to position themselves to continue the fight for compensation for slavery. In other news, the National Workers Union has signed an MOU with the government negotiating team GNT in a continued effort to ensure daily paid workers and non-established workers have a great Christmas. The MOU looks to make possible the sum of $800 before Christmas to members of the NWU bargaining unit. Solange Alfred reports.
The National Workers Union, NWU, says it is continuing on a path to bring joy to its members who work for government as daily paid workers, community health aides, watchmen, non-established workers, and constituency council workers. The Christmas season is upon us, and the union has secured a Christmas treat for members. NWU Secretary General Johan Harewood says a continued amicable relationship with the government negotiating team has lent itself to signing of a memorandum of understanding that will make possible for the government to pay $800 to members of the NWU bargaining unit before Christmas.
We have a good cordial relationship with them. We were able to have several meetings over the last few weeks, and we indicated to the GNT that this is the request that we want to put forward, and we need to solidify it through a memorandum of understanding, and they accepted that, and they made all the provisions and the arrangements for that MOU to be signed. It was taken to cabinet, etc., and it will therefore be executed in December.
Harewood says, as was the case in November 2018, the NWU will continue to advocate for money on the road for Christmas and is confident the government will make good on their side of the bargain.
As was the case the last time around, once we could put some money on the road in time for the season, that's something that people will look forward to. Once that is implemented, the government negotiating team and the union will continue to negotiate for the current triennium in terms of, adjustments and whatever the case may be. We did commit to the GNT to sending them some information as it relates to the adjustments that we'll be looking at by the 5th of December, because we're going to continue the discussions with the GNT somewhere between the 10th and 12th of December. So the discussions are ongoing, but the MOU basically establishes that payment will be executed payday December.
Harewood affirms these measures look to bring a conclusion to an industrial package for 2 trienniums should all go well for the NWU. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
The choice to return home and contribute to society through learned experiences and gained resources was the point of focus at the diaspora meeting held over the weekend. Ambassador in the Office of the Prime Minister for Diaspora Affairs, Dr. Joycelyn Fletcher, says the support given to the diaspora affairs from both political parties shows the strength and unity the initiative has garnered over its course.
Diaspora is about people who love St. Lucia, who wants to give back, who wants to invest, who wants to come back. It is not about race or religion. It's not about political color or political party. It's about St. Lucia.
Dr. Fletcher made a call to those living in the diaspora to become a part of the database that is built up of associations, groups, and individuals.
We have been reaching out to the diaspora. Now, it's not only going and visit them and say, well, here we go, talk. They're not interested in just talk. They want to see that you're putting your money where your mouth is. They want to see policies. They want to see initiative. And of course, what have we done? As soon as I got into office, I began to try to know the diaspora. So I did research for 7 months on the diaspora associations, find out where they were, find out their history. And then I began to build a database in my office, and the office is made up of 2 of us. We began to build this database of the existing associations. We collected information from the consulates. We searched Facebook for solutions, contacted solutions in the diaspora and LinkedIn and other social media.
According to Dr. Fletcher, people living in the diaspora even surpass the population of St. Lucia. She says continued effort will be placed on touching base with as many individuals and groups as possible. The Department of Health and Wellness is continuing to ensure that the health and well-being of its citizens is a priority through its health outreach activities. Fennell Neptune tells us more.
The Department of Health and Wellness, in collaboration with the Special Services Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, recently hosted a health fair with the aim of bringing healthcare services to the police officers. Health educator Nadej Spieth-Lambert says the Department of Health is very pleased to continue embarking on those health outreach activities, which will assist with ensuring persons maintain a healthy lifestyle.
So what we're doing basically is going out to the workplaces. SSU is not the only workplace. It's part of our mandate to go out to workplaces and to do a lot of health education and also offer services, because we want persons to learn their body. We want persons to, it's supposed to be that you go to a doctor at least twice a year. However, some people say they don't have time, and it's also a financial burden on some persons, so they go at least once a year. Now some persons really don't have the opportunity of going. So to meet that, we actually bring the services here because we think that it is essential. We know studies have shown that people, to understand your body, to be able to detect, for detection, for prevention, you need to seek medical services.
Police Constable of the Special Services Unit, Francilia Sherwin, says this initiative is extremely important as it provides a much-needed opportunity for police officers to access necessary medical screening.
I wanted to bring awareness mostly of health, especially because of the hours that we work, ensure that we stay in good health. So we also have nutritionists here to help us to eat better, to, tell us how well we need to sleep, and basically to ensure that we are aware that we need to be in good health in order to continue the work that we do.
The health fair offered services such as blood pressure and blood sugar testing, eye tests, BMI checks, HIV and syphilis testing, among others. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fennell Neptune.
You're watching the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. Sports and weather are all coming up after the break.